Good morning students. Today we will study about the mechanism of breathing. As I told you earlier also, there is a vast difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing includes inhalation and exhalation. It is a physical phenomena, whereas respiration is burning of food and release of energy. And not only this, it also includes breathing. So, we can say respiration is a wider term which includes breathing also. Now, today's question is write the mechanism of breathing. When breathing comes, inhalation and exhalation should be there in our mind. So, what is inhalation? As you can clearly see from the name itself, inhalation means taking of oxygen rich air inside, and exhalation means expelling out air which is rich in carbon dioxide from the lungs. So you can see here, in inhalation we take oxygen rich air, and in case of exhalation we give out carbon dioxide. Then in this mechanism of breathing we have to read, we have to study what is the role of the diaphragm, what is the role of the ribs, what happens to the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity means chest cavity, and what happens in the pressure of the air. So these are the points we have to discuss. So first point is, during inhalation oxygen rich air enters, during exhalation carbon dioxide rich air is given out. Second point, now the role of diaphragm. If you see, diaphragm, when you have drawn the human respiratory system, that time you must have drawn the diaphragm, that is called the muscular partition between the chest cavity, and that is the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. As I have already taught you that diaphragm is a muscular partition between two cavities. Upper cavity is thoracic or the chest cavity, lower cavity is abdominal cavity. Not only this, diaphragm plays a very important role during breathing, because inhalation and exhalation depends upon the contraction or relaxation of the diaphragm. When we inhale the air, the diaphragm contracts and it becomes flat like this. Its general shape is dome shape like this, but during inhalation it becomes flat. So during inhalation the diaphragm becomes flat. This is its regular shape, that is dome shape, but during inhalation it becomes flat because of the contraction. It gets contracted and it becomes flat. The moment it becomes flat, the volume of the chest cavity increases, because you can see here, if this was the chest cavity, its volume was less, but if in second case the volume of the chest cavity increases. Volume is the space occupied. Because the diaphragm has contracted, it becomes flat, it goes down. Okay, so the volume of the chest cavity increases. When the volume of the chest cavity increases, so air pressure which is there inside the lungs, it gets decreased, and air from outside rushes inside, because the pressure which was there inside the thoracic cavity, chest cavity decreases, so air rushes out, rushes inside. Okay, and what is the role of the ribs? Ribs, they move forward and outward. They move outward. You can examine on your own. When you inhale, just try to inhale the air and see what happens to the diaphragm. Diaphragm contracts, it becomes flat. Ribs, they move outward. Volume of the chest cavity increases. Pressure of the air inside chest cavity decreases, and air which is rich in oxygen rushes inside. So this is inhalation. Now just opposite of it, during exhalation we will see what happens. Again here, diaphragm relaxed, In relaxed position it is dome shape, okay, and in contracted position it is flat like this. So when it becomes relaxed, again the volume of the chest cavity, it decreases, volume of the chest cavity decreases. If the volume of the chest cavity space decreases, pressure of the air inside the chest cavity increases, okay, and if pressure increases, the air tries to rushes outside, and this air is rich in carbon dioxide. And obviously during exhalation, when we breathe out, ribs they move inward, okay. So squeezing of the chest cavity happens during exhalation, and the volume of the chest cavity increases during inhalation. So this is a nice difference between inhalation and exhalation. Here by this video we have seen two questions we have done. Question number 1, what is the mechanism of breathing? Here you will write inhalation and exhalation. Question number 2, what is the difference between inhalation and exhalation? This is also a nice slide where you can see the difference between inhalation and exhalation. First is inhalation, second is the exhalation, and middle one is the common features which are present. So this one is showing the inhalation and this one is the exhalation, and these are the points to show the division between them. Now there is a diagram in NCERT book. You can draw, you can take help of that diagram where you can see the mechanism of breathing, that is inhalation and exhalation. Whenever we have to explain inhalation and exhalation, always remember that we need to give the role of ribs and the diaphragm, because without ribs and diaphragm and their movement, there cannot be any breathing. So in mechanism of breathing, the role of diaphragm and ribs becomes very important. Now see, I will show you with the help of this diagram. You can see here that in case of inhalation first, the diaphragm, which is in general dome shape, it becomes flat because of the contraction and it goes down. The moment it goes down, the volume of the chest cavity will try to increase and air will get inside. Just opposite of this, during exhalation, the diaphragm gets relaxed. The moment it gets relaxed means it comes to its original position and it attains its original shape, that is, it becomes dome shape, okay, and the volume of the chest cavity decreases. You can see here the volume of the chest cavity is decreased and air tries to move outside, and air obviously is rich in carbon dioxide. Here when it is inhaled, it is rich in oxygen. So in respiration, two differences are very important. One is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and second one is the difference between exhalation and inhalation. Thank you very much. Revise well. Weekends are there for revision. Please revise well. Go through all the videos one by one in biology. Thank you.